Every year, over 2 million people lose kidney function so quietly they don't even know it's happening until it's almost too late. And right now, your kidneys could be filtering 30, maybe 40% slower than they did just 10 years ago. But here's what nobody's telling you. The damage isn't permanent, not if you know which foods actually wake your kidneys back up. And some of these work fast. We're talking swelling going down in your ankles within 48 hours. That heavy waterlogged feeling in your legs starting to lift. Energy coming back flipped a switch inside you. Now I've ranked the top 6 kidney repairing foods from least powerful to most powerful so you know exactly where to focus. And the number 1 food on this list, a recent study showed it improved kidney filtration markers by up to 25% in just 30 days. Think about that. Right now, you're waking up puffy, dragging through the afternoon, watching your legs swell by evening. But what if one food could change all of that? It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. You've just never been told to use it this way. And what I'm about to share goes against the standard advice most doctors still give. By the end of this video, you'll finally understand why your kidneys kept getting worse, no matter what you tried. Here's what's happening inside your kidneys right now. After 50, your kidneys start losing filtering power by about 2% every single year. 2%. That doesn't sound like much until you realize it compounds. Your glomeruli, those are the tiny filters inside each kidney, are the cleanup crew that keeps your blood clean. Without them working properly, your kidneys start shrinking. They get stiff, they get clogged, and your blood struggles to flush out even basic waste. This isn't just about puffy ankles or dark urine. When your kidney filtration drops, everything falls apart. Toxins don't leave your body. Fluid backs up into your legs and feet. Your liver gets overloaded picking up the slack. And here's what terrifies me most. Microscarring starts forming deep inside those tiny filters. You can't see it. You can't feel it, but it's there, spreading a little more every single day. The medical establishment will tell you to cut sodium, drink more water, and avoid red meat. Those things help a little, but they're treating symptoms. They're not addressing the root cause, your kidneys collapsing filtration and that microscarring silently destroying your glomeruli. This decline isn't inevitable. It's reversible, but you need to understand the science before we get to the foods. Certain foods force your body to regenerate those damaged kidney filters. Not through some magical process, but through basic nephrology proven in over 500 clinical studies. Specific compounds in these foods get converted into powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant agents that go straight to your kidney tissue. And when those compounds reach your glomeruli, your filtration rate starts climbing within hours. Your kidneys literally rebuild their own filtering walls, like patching crumbling pipes with brand new lining from the inside out. When this happens, waste clearance from your blood can improve by 20 to 40% in a single week. You feel it immediately. The puffiness in your face fades. The heaviness in your legs lifts. And over weeks, the real healing begins. Scar tissue softens. Tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys reopen. And that terrifying silent decline stops in its tracks. But not all kidney repairing foods are equal. Some are complete scams. Some work, but have dangerous side effects if you're on blood pressure or cholesterol medication. And a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. Food number 6, watermelon with mint. You've probably seen this all over the internet. Watermelon is 92% water, so people assume it's a natural kidney flush. That's partially true. The water content does help move fluid through your system. And mint adds a mild antispasmodic effect that relaxes your urinary tract. A study in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that high water content fruits improved hydration markers in adults over 60 by about 6% over 4 weeks. Watermelon hydrates you, but hydration alone doesn't repair damaged glomeruli. It doesn't reverse microscarring. It doesn't rebuild your filtration walls. Think of it as keeping your car's windshield clean while the engine is falling apart. Sure, you can see better, but you're still breaking down. There's also a problem most people don't consider. Watermelon is higher in potassium than you'd think. One large wedge gives you roughly 640 milliliters. If your kidneys are already struggling, stacking potassium can backfire. And if you're taking ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, which a lot of people over 60 are, that extra potassium could push your levels into a dangerous range. Your doctor won't always flag this because they're not thinking about your watermelon habit. If you do eat it, keep portions small. 1 cup of cubed watermelon, not half a melon. Add a few crushed mint leaves for the digestive benefit and eat it in the morning when your kidneys are most active. But don't expect miracles. You need it as a baseline, but it won't fix what's broken inside those filters. Score 4 out of 10. Food number 5, cabbage with garlic and turmeric. This combo gets hyped constantly in the kidney health world, and I understand why. Cabbage is low in potassium. Garlic contains allicin, which has mild anti-inflammatory properties. And turmeric brings curcumin to the table, one of the most talked about compounds in natural health. On paper, this looks like a kidney superfood trio. But the effect on actual kidney filtration is minimal. A study in phytotherapy research found that curcumin supplementation improved inflammatory markers in CKD patients by about 12% over 8 weeks. 12% in 2 months. That's modest at best. And here's what frustrates me. Most people prepare this wrong. They sprinkle turmeric into soup or toss raw garlic into a stir-fry thinking they're healing their kidneys. But curcumin has terrible bioavailability on its own. Your body absorbs almost none of it unless you pair it with black pepper, which contains piperine. Without piperine, you're wasting roughly 95% of the curcumin you eat. There's also something the kidney-only videos completely ignore. This trio works better for your liver and gut than your kidneys. Cabbage feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Garlic supports liver detoxification pathways. Turmeric calms systemic inflammation. You're really activating what I call the detox triangle: liver, gut, and kidneys working as one connected system. That's valuable, but it's slow for kidney repair specifically. If you use this combo, saute the garlic lightly to preserve allicin, add turmeric with a generous crack of black pepper, and steam the cabbage instead of boiling it. You'll lose fewer nutrients that way. One important warning: turmeric can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, so talk to your doctor if you're on any anticoagulant medication. It's a decent foundation food, but far more powerful options are ahead. Score 6 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Now here's where it gets interesting. Food number 4, Punarnava tea. Nobody talks about this, and that's a crime. Punarnava is an ancient Ayurvedic herb used for kidney and urinary health for over 2,000 years. The name literally translates to the one that renews the body. Your grandparents' generation in many parts of the world drank this like we drink coffee, and modern science is finally catching up to what traditional healers knew centuries ago. Your kidneys have tiny tubular cells responsible for reabsorbing nutrients and pushing waste out. When those cells are damaged, filtration collapses. Punarnava contains a compound called punarnavoside that directly targets those tubular cells and stimulates repair. A study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that punarnava root extract improved kidney filtration markers by 33% in subjects with early-stage kidney decline. 33%, and it's fast. People report reduced swelling in their ankles and feet within the first week. That heaviness in your legs, that waterlogged feeling from fluid your kidneys couldn't clear, starts draining. The puffiness around your eyes in the morning fades, and it's cheap. A bag of dried punarnava root costs about $4 and lasts 3 to 4 weeks. Steep 1 TSP in hot water for 10 minutes, strain it, and drink it once in the morning on an empty stomach. The taste is earthy and slightly bitter, not unpleasant, just different. One caution: if you're on lithium or any medication where kidney clearance rate matters, punarnava could change how fast your body processes that drug. Talk to your doctor before adding this. But for most people, this is a genuine hidden weapon, an ancient remedy backed by modern research that starts working within days. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. Food number 3, beet with ginger and carrot. This combo exploded in popularity about 5 years ago when juicing went mainstream, and most of the claims were nonsense. But for kidney repair specifically, beet juice is legit, and most health channels completely butcher the reason why. Raw beets are loaded with dietary nitrates. When you drink beet juice, bacteria on your tongue, yes, your tongue, convert those nitrates into nitrites. Those nitrites travel to your stomach and become nitric oxide. Nitric oxide then dilates the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, forcing more blood through your damaged glomeruli. More blood flow means more filtration. More filtration means more toxins leaving your body. Add ginger, which contains gingerols that reduce oxidative stress inside kidney tissue, and carrots, which deliver beta-carotene that protects tubular cell walls from further damage. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that dietary nitrate intake from beet juice improved renal blood flow by 38% in adults over 55 within 2 weeks. That increase in kidney blood flow doesn't just help your kidneys, it sends more circulation down to your legs and feet. People who've struggled with heavy aching legs and cold feet start noticing warmth returning within days. Your kidneys and your lower body circulation are linked far more tightly than most people realize. Juice 1 medium beet, a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger, and 2 carrots. Drink it immediately. The nitrate compounds start degrading within 20 minutes of juicing. Morning is best before food. The taste is strong and earthy, not pleasant, but if you're serious about repairing your kidneys, you'll tolerate it. Score 8.5 out of 10. Extremely effective, requires daily commitment. Food number 2, dandelion root tea with lemon. This is the most potent natural kidney-supporting drink on this entire list that doesn't require a juicer. Pound for pound, it destroys every other herbal tea for kidney detoxification. Dandelion root contains taraxacin and terpenes, two compounds that directly stimulate both kidney filtration and bile production in the liver. You're cleaning two major your detox organs with one single cup. A study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that dandelion root extract increased urinary output by 43% within 5 hours of a single dose. 43%, that's your kidneys waking up the same day. When you add fresh lemon juice, you introduce citric acid, which binds to calcium and prevents kidney stone formation. One of the biggest hidden threats for people over 60 whose filtration is already compromised. Steep 1 TSP of dried dandelion root in 8 Oz of boiling water for 12 minutes. Strain it. Squeeze half a fresh lemon into the cup. Drink it warm twice a day, once in the morning, once mid-afternoon. Drink it immediately because the citric acid loses potency within minutes. Within 1 week, people report clearer urine, reduced ankle swelling, and less morning facial puffiness. Within a month, you can see measurable improvement if you track your labs. The only reason this isn't number 1 is preparation consistency. You need to brew it fresh twice daily. You can't batch make it and store it. The active compounds degrade rapidly. It requires discipline, but if you commit to this, it works more effectively than most conventional approaches for early-stage kidney support. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful, requires daily ritual. Here it is, the absolute king of kidney-repairing foods. Food number 1, parsley with celery and cucumber. This combination contains the highest concentration of kidney protective flavonoids in any drinkable form available to you right now. 1 serving gives you apigenin from the parsley, luteolin from the celery, and cucurbitacins from the cucumber. Your body converts these into a triple-action kidney shield with ruthless efficiency. Apigenin reduces inflammation inside the glomeruli. Luteolin protects tubular cells from oxidative damage, and cucurbitacins gently stimulate urine production without straining your kidneys the way pharmaceutical diuretics do. Kidney filtration rate increases by 20 to 25% within hours of drinking this, and it keeps climbing with consistent use. Studies have confirmed this across urine analysis, blood creatinine tests, and eGFR measurements. But here's what makes this combination truly special. It repairs and maintains simultaneously. Every other food on this list does one or the other. This does both. A landmark study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that adults over 60 who consumed parsley-based flavonoid blends daily for 90 days showed a 26% improvement in overall kidney filtration, a 31% reduction in blood creatinine levels, a 22% decrease in fluid retention markers, and measurably improved circulation in the lower extremities. That last one matters more than people realize. Your swollen ankles, your heavy legs, your cold feet, those improve because your kidneys are finally clearing the fluid that was backing up into your lower body. Blend a large handful of fresh parsley, 2 stalks of celery, and half a cucumber with 8 Oz of cold water. Strain if you prefer, but leaving the pulp gives you extra fiber for gut health. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach every single day. The ingredients cost roughly $2 and are sitting in any grocery store right now. You've probably walked past them 1,000 times without knowing they could change your life. People report less puffiness within hours. The leg heaviness lifts within days, and within weeks, the difference is life-changing. Score 10 out of 10. Blend 1 large handful of fresh flat-leaf parsley, 2 full stalks of celery, and half a cucumber with 8 Oz of cold water every single morning on an empty stomach. Nothing else in your system competing for absorption. Those flavonoids hit your kidneys directly without interference. Buy fresh organic parsley whenever possible. Bright green leaves, no wilting, no yellowing. Most grocery stores carry everything you need for about $2 per day. The taste is green, earthy, and mildly peppery. Some people enjoy it, others tolerate it because within days, the results speak for themselves. One warning, your urine may turn slightly darker or more greenish for the first few days. Don't panic. That's chlorophyll pigmentation, and it happens in about 30% of people who increase their raw leafy green intake quickly. Another warning, parsley contains oxalates. If you have a history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, consult your doctor before making this a daily habit. But for the vast majority of people over 60 struggling with sluggish kidneys and toxin buildup, this parsley, celery, and cucumber blend is the single most effective natural kidney repair drink you can make at home. Score 10 out of 10. Maximum effectiveness, proven results, affordable. Start with the parsley, celery, and cucumber blend every morning, 8 Oz empty stomach. This is your foundation. In the afternoon, add either punarnava tea or beet, ginger, and carrot juice to accelerate results. You don't need both. Pick one and stay consistent. If you want maximum impact, rotate in dandelion root tea with lemon 3 to 4 times per week as your mid-afternoon drink. Within 3 days, you'll notice less puffiness in your face and hands. Within a week, the heaviness in your legs starts to fade. Within 2 weeks, you're moving more easily, less sluggish, more energy through the afternoon. Within a month, your kidney function will have improved so dramatically that your doctor will be genuinely surprised at your next blood panel. But consistency is everything. You cannot drink this blend for 3 days and expect permanent results. This is a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth, just like taking your medications. The difference is, this actually works, and it costs about $60 a month for everything combined. Compare that to prescription medications that cost hundreds and come with side effect lists longer than your arm. Don't make these critical errors. First, don't blend this the night before and drink it in the morning. Drink it within 10 minutes of blending for maximum flavonoid potency. Those compounds start oxidizing the moment they hit air. Wait too long and you lose up to half the benefit. Second, don't drink coffee or caffeinated tea within 1 hour of this blend. Caffeine constricts the very blood vessels inside your kidneys that these flavonoids are trying to open. It directly undermines the repair process. Third, don't expect overnight miracles. You'll feel some improvement fast, but full kidney restoration takes weeks of consistent daily use. The microscarring we talked about earlier didn't form overnight, and it won't heal overnight. Fourth, don't stop your prescribed medications without talking to your doctor. These foods support your kidneys powerfully, but you need medical supervision for any major changes. And finally, don't buy pre-made green juice from the store and assume it's the same thing. Purity is everything. Read labels. Avoid added sugars, preservatives, and artificial sweeteners. If the ingredient list has more than 5 items, put it back on the shelf. Your great-grandparents ate parsley by the handful. They drank dandelion root tea after every meal. They ate beets straight from the garden and used punarnava the way we use aspirin, regularly and without thinking twice. We don't eat like that anymore. We eat processed foods stripped of these compounds, and then we wonder why our kidneys collapse after 60. You're not broken, your diet is broken. Fix the diet, fix the kidneys, commit to the parsley, celery, and cucumber blend every single morning for 30 days. Just 30 days. Track how you feel. Notice the puffiness fading from your face and hands. Pay attention to the heaviness in your legs disappearing. Watch your energy improve week after week. Write down how your body feels today. The swelling, the fatigue, the sluggishness. Write it all down. Then compare it in 30 days. You'll barely recognize yourself. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real, but you have to actually do it. Your kidneys won't fix themselves. These foods are your solution. Start tomorrow morning. 1 large handful of parsley, 2 stalks of celery, half a cucumber, 8 Oz of water, empty stomach. 30 days, your kidneys will thank you. Your energy will thank you. Your independence will thank you.